Yo, YouTube, what's going on? AJ here, back at it again with another video. And in today's video, man, do we have something spicy for you guys. We're gonna talk about MrPokke, and we're gonna talk about something he tweeted that's getting traction that people are talking about. He tweeted multiple things that are getting traction. Some was just, for his predominant Hoyo game, but that's not what we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about something that relates to Wuthering Waves, something that he genuinely said that's getting some buzz, and I want to break it down and talk about it because I feel like it is a good talking point and discussion to have about the Gacha community and the Wuthering Waves community. But first and foremost, if you like the content on the channel, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for the support. We're trying to be one of the top Wuthering Waves creators in the space. Thank you guys for keeping the lights on this channel. Without further ado, let's get into the video, and let's start off by clicking on this tweet. So MrPokke said something very, very spicy. Let's read it off and then let's start breaking it down. So he says, I was about to make another vid because the Gacha tribalism, you guys can read that next word, are so dumb that it makes me pity them. But unfortunately, their mental illness is not my problem. There is a lot of tribalism, guys, in the space in general. You guys know it. I'm a little bit more pro. You guys know, obviously, Wuthering Waves, and I do bash on Genshin, but only when Genshin deserves it. I really don't bash on any other Gacha game. You know what I mean? I don't even really care about what ZZZ is even doing, for that matter. So the tribalism, though, on the other hand, guys, if you've ever been in MrPokke's chat before, right? And there's a video that I did that he put out before too, talking about you guys see firsthand tribalism that's even in his stream chats and stuff like that. Now, obviously, they say, the chat is a reflection of a streamer. There's toxicity in there. He's been told to clean up his chat, but you do see at times people saying, why are you playing this game? Why are you playing this dog game? Why are you playing Wuwa? Why are you playing Zenless? Why are you playing... Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, each one has... There are always, like, tribalistic people for these gacha games in general. All of them, you know what I mean? But, yeah, let's continue reading on. Thankfully, I'm at peace and realized this was the best thing that happened to me because I finally get to find the dogs that are barking nonstop and put them down. Well, that's a very, very broad statement. So I'm wondering, who exactly is he talking about? Is he just talking about the people in chat? Was there CC saying some stuff? Like, because he's talking about finding them down, and he on one right now. Like, you can tell he's a little bit frustrated and annoyed, because if he was completely at peace, this tweet doesn't come out. But okay, people who want to farm and push whatever agenda they want to push will continue to do so, with or without me sharing my experience. Whether they hate Genshin or Wuwa, the narrative will always be there, which gives purpose to the same dogs that need to bark for attention. Yeah, I mean, it's never gonna go away, right, guys? Like, I've said this before, it's almost like if you've ever seen sports, right, or any of your family members watch sports, or you guys know how sports fans are. I mean, it doesn't even have to be with sports. It can be with anime. It can be with, like, two characters that people are fans of, and you put them in a fight or a hypothetical scenario, right? Like, there are always going to be these fan bases, this tribalism, right, towards these companies and games, and people will always be at each other's throats till the end of time, at least until one EOS's. Like, could you imagine if, like, tomorrow Genshin EOS said they're done with the game? Do you know the Wuwa community? Like, I know there'd be some of the tribalistic Wuwa members of this community, right, would come out and go for the head, you know what I mean, of the Genshin players talking so much. I think a lot of other gacha games, you know what I mean, that have gotten flack from the Genshin fans would come after them. I'm just using that as an example, guys. But vice versa, yeah, if one of them did EOS, man, oh man, Twitter would be in a frenzy probably. Dude, there'd be so much stuff being, like, talked about. It's nuts. But let's continue on and finish this tweet. I will continue playing whatever I want to play. It can be Wuwa, it can be Genshin, it can be Marvel Rivals, for all I care. If you want to see war, there's plenty of others. If you want to, you guys can read that word, and whine like your mom dropped, you then get banned. I've moved on and be looking forward to the better 2025. I mean, so the last part of what he's saying is I'm happy for him that he seems to be this 2025 moving on and being like, oh, I don't want to, you know what I mean? I don't care what anybody says. If I want to play this, if I want to do this, if I want to do that, that's what I'm going to do. And I think as a creator, you know, when you grow and work so hard, right, as a creator, and it's something I really want to get to at that point, I'm not nowhere near Pokke's level. You eventually want to do more other than just be in your space, you know what I mean, permanently, or play other games and stuff like that. And then people can tend to complain because we are predominantly in this gacha space, especially this channel only. People want to see gacha stuff. You want to see gacha related content, gacha related topics. You want to talk about the newest characters, you want to talk about the newest patch, all that other stuff. And then when you just want to like do something else just for a little bit, there are people who are chill. Some people will just, you know what I mean, dip out. Some will stay. But then you have that like minority that's like very, very like small, like, you know what I mean, just loud. Like they're the loudest of the bunch, who express like vocal frustrations at creators for not playing a certain game or certain thing that they've been covering for so long. Guys, I always said this, right? If you eat pizza every day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, right? And I love pizza, okay? Eventually you're gonna get sick and tired of pizza, are you not? And you're gonna want something else. So that's just how I always look at it. I mean, good for Pokke. However, I have a little bit of criticism for Pokke's part. This is just my opinion, though. The reason why his chat and everything like that, if that is who he's talking about, and others from his community, not all of them, but a small amount of them, are like this, he has let it be a toxic community for a long time, and it was developed like that, and he didn't clean it. And I haven't watched anything recently from MrPokke, by the way. I don't know if he's cleaned up the chat a lot. I don't know if he's done anything about it, right? But I do know one of the common things that was said from Tectone, from other creators, MrPokke has a toxic chat at times. So if he's talking about that and finding them, and when he sees one, ban. But the other thing is too, it's just like, it's interesting, man, because I know there are a lot of Genshin fans that want to bash Wuwa whenever. I know there's a lot of Zenless fans that probably get bashed by both Genshin, some by Wuwa, you know what I mean? But it's interesting, man. This is all interesting. I really do like this tweet. I really do like him voicing his public frustrations and opinions about it. He's venting a little bit, but just putting everybody on notice about what's coming for the future. He also defended Wuwa, which I'm happy about, because I know he ranked Wuwa once upon a time. I think it was like the lowest or the second lowest, right? When they were asked like, how do you rate all the big four? So, but for him to take Wuwa's side too and defend it, as well as saying he's gonna play all the gacha games, I think it's perfectly fine. But yeah, that's it for this video. Leave your guys' thoughts down below. What do you guys think about MrPokke's tweet, and how do you feel about gacha communities and tribalism? I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all next time. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Laters.